And welcome guys, welcome back guys. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I believe this is episode, I'm not sure which episode it is, so I'm not even going to say because I'll just make a fool out of myself. But as you can see, I've been doing a lot of work off camera. Just kind of framing this out. I'm going to try to get this pressurized this episode. Just kind of want to show you. I'm going to leave this kind of as a landing area, but I'm trying to learn. This is going to be kind of like a little airlock area. I'm considering maybe whether I should actually make it smaller, just so that I don't have quite so many air blocks here. Because I imagine the more air blocks, the harder it'll be to pressurize and depressurize. So that's still a work in progress. But in here, really the only differences that I've done is I've connected all this up together just with a few conveyors. So my nuclear reactor can now pull fuel directly from all the rest of my system, so I don't have to manually move it. And same thing with my oxygen generator. It can pull ice directly from the rest of the system. So let's go ahead and run back outside. I want to show you some things that I've done with my ships. My mining ship here, as you can see, I've enlarged it. I've added a bunch more drills. I was just having a lot of trouble with damage to my ship because the ship was just a little too big to fit in the hole behind the drills. So I just added a bunch more, and plus now it mines faster, right? That's about all I did. Oh yeah, and sorry, I forgot. I also added this connector. So that makes it really nice. It doesn't matter how much stuff I have in it. It's very, very quick to offload. In fact, I can demonstrate that. I just jump in here, and if I look at the inventory, this is actually really cool. It colors things that aren't part of the ship you're currently in are colored differently, which is really cool. It makes it really easy to tell what's in your ship and what's not. As you can see, all this stuff is actually in this ship. This stuff isn't. But basically, if I wanted to grab some more uranium and throw it in the ship, I could just grab that and then find my reactor here. Okay, so there's the reactor in this ship. I could grab that, and I could just drop, let's say, 5 kilos of uranium back in there. And look at that. Without having to get in or out of my ship, I can refuel it. I can move stuff, like if there's stuff in my cargo container, I could just drag that right over into the station, and so that is really cool. So let's go ahead and get out of that. Now this is the ship that you saw me build last time. I've made a fair number of changes to it. First off, I've gone with 2 welders, and there was some I'm trying to remember what his name was, but one of my viewers, I'm sure he'll remind me in my comments, made the comment that I could put the medium cargo container here in the center. I messed with this design for, I don't know, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours one day, tearing it down, putting it back together, tearing it down, putting it back together. I'm sure I'm probably missing something, but I could not figure out an easy way to get everything to connect the way it was supposed to without having this stupid medium cargo container clear out here to the front. Basically, the problem is that the components that you need for your welders don't move through the small conveyors. So this size of conveyor, they will not move through those conveyors. So I have to have large conveyors going from the cargo container to the welders, and then the bottom of the cockpit is also a large conveyor. So basically I was running into a problem where I just didn't have enough slots for everything on this medium cargo container, because a medium cargo container only has a large conveyor slot on the front and the back, and then it actually has small conveyor slots on the two sides. So it wasn't working out. So this is the best way that I could come up with to make it all link together. As you can see, I also added some more reactors. I've actually got 3 here, and I've also got 3 here. I consider just doing a large reactor, but you know, I kind of think it's kind of cool the way I have this set up with the 3 reactors on each side. And then obviously I still have the connector here so we can load it up like that. But this is a functional setup now. Everything, I can access everything in the cockpit. I can load everything up through the connector. So it is functional. It's bigger than I really wanted it. I don't know. It seems like I've got to be missing something. There seems like there's got to be an easier way to do this, but I just can't figure it out. So let's go ahead and actually jump in here for just a second. Actually, probably more than just a second, because I am actually going to, you know what, let's make this easier. Actually going to pop out of here. And now when I open up my inventory, all it shows is just this stuff. So we'll go ahead and throw those into your plates, throw those steel plates, there we go. So, I usually do this in the cockpit. It just seems a little bit easier. Oh, I love how fast that is. I'm probably going to run out of steel plates here very quickly. So I'll have to go back and get some more. But really, you guys don't need to see this. This is just going to be me running around welding stuff. So I'm just going to keep working on this, and I am going to bring you back when this is done being welded, and then we'll see about maybe getting some oxygen set up in the interior. See if I can actually get this pressurized today for you. So, bear with me here for just a minute, guys, while I get this all welded, and I will be right back with you. Thanks a lot. And welcome back, guys. I've been doing a lot of work here. Actually, just realized I'm trying to figure out. Huh, I don't know why that, oh, maybe because it, oh, I bet because it doesn't actually have anywhere that it's going right now. But anyway, welcome back. Sorry, got distracted. Been working a lot, getting stuff ready, and I think we're just about ready to start trying to get this put together. So I'm just gonna drop that right there, and I'm hoping, well, it's not gonna, because it still needs to be welded. Let's see, what all million things. Oh, look at that, I have almost everything I need for it. Just need a few computers. Wow, that takes a long time to weld. Makes me miss my welding ship, but it's a little too big to get in here. So let's go grab those computers real, okay. Let's go grab those computers real quick. I know I have some of them laying around somewhere. Okay. And while we're in here, as you can see, I've been routing the oxygen a little bit. I also built an oxygen tank back there just to hold, to get ready for that. Just going to put an air vent right here for the moment. I'll probably, like I said, this is mostly just a No, no, I know, I'm always saying this. I'm going to build something really cool later. This is just a proof of concept. But really, my plan really is to build a lot more aesthetically pleasing things later on. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to learn the game and figure out what works, what doesn't work. Speaking of what doesn't work, I'll show you in just a second. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to change something up on top here. And actually, possibly right here behind that cargo container as well. But we're gonna try for failure, and then if we fail, we'll have to try something else. But okay, that's green now. Okay, that's functional there. Ooh, what was that? Set up actions. Okay, that's interesting. Which air vent is this? I don't know. That is, it just says air vent, but I don't know. It just says air vent 2. I don't know which air vent it is. This says it's air vent, so the other one must be air vent 2. So what happens if we do air vent 2? Let's see. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and go here. Control pad. Okay, set up actions. Okay, so that was air vent 2. Depressurize on off. I don't know what that did, guys. I thought maybe it was going to be smart, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to do that manually for right now. If it even works. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, so, you know. I do have a little bit more of welding to do over here. So I'll probably, let's see, I think this is actually unnecessary right here. So we'll go ahead and take that out real quick. Not sure why that was there. I'm trying to think what else we need to do in here to get ready. I'm not really sure. I think we're probably pretty good. So let's go out. Just, I guess, get used to it. Whoa. Wait a second. No? What's going on here, guys? Depressurize off. Oh, hey, look at that. I think that means we've got oxygen in here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we've actually got oxygen in here right now. Interesting. Of course, I'm still using oxygen in my helmet because I haven't taken it off. But now we should be able to go here, turn on the depressurization. Oh, you know what? See, and that's a problem that I'm gonna have to figure. Whoops, I'm gonna have to figure it out, because somehow I have to be able to figure out how to make a tank that will only accept the oxygen when that's depressurizing. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I guess I could do a whole different vent for the depressurization. I don't know. We'll have to play with that some more. Is that going to... Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and look out here. As you can see, most of it's done. My concern is I don't think this is going to seal. I think I'm going to have to put some more blocks up here. I don't know if my beacon will even seal. So I'm going to have to play with that a lot and see if that works. Or, whoa, okay, let's not go plunging to our death into the abyss. Ah, and I do it again. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and grab, let's see, I'm gonna need some more steel plates. So we'll go ahead and drop those in my inventory. There we go. I tell you what, that connector is an awesome thing. Totally awesome. So let's go ahead, head on over here. And go ahead and, excuse me, see if we can get right over here. Go ahead and turn on my welders. We'll just finish up this last little patch on camera. And then we will go ahead and see if we can get the inside sealed up well enough. I think I'm just going to go ahead and try sealing. Well, and I'll have to show you the other thing. It's actually has to do with the ship and the connector. I have a conveyor running out of my station, and whoops, let's not break this ship. I'm actually wondering if, in fact, I'm not really wondering. I'm almost positive that this right here, where this conveyor comes out of my station, I'm almost positive that that is going to be a air leak situation. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna have to see. Kind of have to see what happens here, because I think. I wonder if I put. Will that? Okay, that won't actually connect to that. That is extremely unfortunate. But it will connect to that. So if we do... I'm just trying to figure out without having to completely rebuild this whole thing. So that should... Whoops. Okay, okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, guys, just a second. I'm gonna do something here. I'm not gonna save those changes. And I know that's cheaty, but you know what? I forgot to turn off my welders, and I just killed myself with my own welders, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cheat and, well, you guys can be angry at me, I don't care. Let's go ahead and redo this real quick. I'll probably just cut out this section when I'm doing my editing, just so that you guys don't have to watch this twice. Oops. Hopefully I don't lose my landing gears. I'm trying to hurry here. Okay, go ahead and do this. Alright, turn off those welders this time. That was pretty quick. I may not delete it. That way you guys can laugh at me as I epically fail. So let's actually go ahead, and since I figured out how I'm going to do this, let's go ahead and back this puppy back up to my... Ooh, I can drive a spaceship, really. I'm fully licensed. I have my captain's papers and everything. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on that. See if I can't get this to connect. Maybe. Come on. See, I have a really hard time with my depth perception in this game. I don't know if it's something with the game or if I'm just goofy, but I have a really hard time telling when I'm close to something. But okay, so welders are gone, or off. So let's go ahead and do that again real quick. Now all I'm doing here is just trying to make sure that this doesn't disconnect from my station and disappear. So I'm not even gonna weld those together. But now all I'm gonna do is grind this down, grind that down. Though, actually, you know what? Because this is sealed up to the back of that cargo container, I actually think that might be okay. So now that I've done all that, let's go ahead and just re-weld those. There we go. Weld that one back up. We'll go ahead and leave this framework just in case I do have to change that. But this, I'm almost certain has to get changed. So let's see. Maybe if I just drop, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but if I just drop some square armor blocks there, this will at least let me know if this will seal. Like I said, I'm not sure about that beacon. I'm hoping that beacon will just seal. Go ahead and weld this up by hand. Probably be just about as quick just to go get my ship and do it with my ship, but we'll just do it like this since I'm here. Alright, so that's kind of sealed up. I don't know about that, guys. We're gonna have to play with it and see what happens. But let's go ahead and run. Whoops, hurt myself a little bit there. Let's go ahead, close that, open. Woo! Hey, look at that. I think what that means is that this is actually pressurized in here. Yes, it looks like it is. I've got high oxygen in here. Got my oxygen tank here. Let's see. Oh, I'm fresh out of ice. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So if I go in here, I just want to look at... I really gotta hide a bunch of this stuff. Where's the oxygen generator? Oxygen tank. There we go. Okay, we're at 100% filled with that right now. Alright, well... Guys, I just accomplished what I had intended to accomplish for this episode. We now have a pressurized system here. I'm trying to remember, is there a hotkey? There we go, J. So if I take my helmet off right now, look at that. I can run around in here. I can look at what my character looks like without his helmet on. I can put my helmet back on, I can take it off. But while I take off my helmet, I'm not using up my suit oxygen, which will be pretty nice because I won't have to constantly recharge my oxygen. Of course, my oxygen never runs out as fast as my energy anyway, so I guess it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. Seems like it works okay. Yeah, now I just have to figure out with this system here, have to figure out how I'm going to ventilate I don't know. You know what, guys? If anybody has an idea of on how I can make this airlock work a little bit better, because whoa, okay, see, that's what I want to prevent happening every time. Well, let's see. This is actually probably set on depressurize still. So let's turn off depressurize. So now when I close that, okay, yay. Ooh, let's see. Do I have my helmet on? Helmet off, helmet on. Okay. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Sorry, I saw down in the bottom right-hand side corner the oxygen was flickering from none to high as I was taking my helmet on and off, so I was really concerned for a second. It's okay. I have to say that the graphic on that is pretty cool, how you can actually see the oxygen flowing in and out. But anyway, like I said, I want to find a way that I can basically click on this, depressurize, and then step out without losing all that oxygen. So if anybody can, you know, help me out, figure out a way to do that, let me know. My only idea really is to basically do a secondary vent over here going to a isolated tank. That way when I depressurize, it just goes into that tank. But then, I mean, I don't know, it seems like it's still kind of air waste, because then it would still fill up for me. I don't know. Guys, you tell me. You guys are smarter than me. How can I make that airlock actually function like an airlock? So, yeah. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I feel like I got a lot accomplished today. Definitely going to have to make it a little bit more interesting in here, a little prettier. But for right now, we have a sealed location that I can hang out in with my helmet off. So until next time, guys.